Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Can we hear the game? Just to back it up, you can have my eyes. Let's go, let's go. Hello, 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 hello. You can hear me? Okay. Hi, baby. Hi, Jen. How you doing, my wifey? You're my wifey. Do 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 do. This happened last time too. I think if I have to capture a different screen, the audio, the input audio with the mic just goes away. So I have to add it in every time. Do do do. But how you doing, wifey? And how you doing there, folks on Twitch? Oof. I don't think I meant to open that. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, but I guess I'll start it. Because this is gonna be I like this game. It's called Slay the Princess. It has different endings, different storylines, and you can just pretty much take it anywhere. I've played some of it, but I never actively went through the whole thing. I don't know how many endings there are. So we're just gonna see how it goes. Okay, I'm good. Not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Me neither. I'm just here. We'll see what happens in the process. We'll do a new game.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sounds a little dramatic. The end of the world. Let's see which one I'm gonna pick. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with ending the world? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. I'm doing that one.
It's all part of the job.
So, I mean, what if I don't want
You make your
to?
way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Oh, they're safe states. Sure. Why not? There we go. Like you see, I have other saves right there. Because I've actually, like I said, played this before.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
And
We're
I'm
all gonna
supposed to
go
believe
through with
you?
this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I love how he says, don't believe a word she says, but you're just some random narrator that I've never met before in my life telling me to go kill somebody. And you don't really have a real reason to justify why I gotta do this. Other than, oh, she's gonna destroy the world. Well, how do you know that?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
My cat just showed up. Hi, Toby. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Into the basement. Let's go kill us a princess. I think that might be the first thing I
The door
do.
to the
Just
basement
kill her.
creaks open,
Call it and see what happens.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Apologies.
This is an oppressive place.
Pardon me.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Is the
The princess really lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
shush. Is the game audio loud enough? Is it you don't have to strain to hear it.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Hey, tell me
Who's there?
Ooh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just go down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She's gonna ask,
There's
like,
a
why are
heavy
you
chain
here?
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
So it's loud enough?
She's so
Okay.
coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nah. Well, we're just here to kill, so let's go for
You
it.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
It's true.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
And that is true too. Throw it at her. Just throw the blade.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay, girl,
You
slay.
lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Cold-blooded.
Oh,
I didn't think I was gonna do it, huh?
this is it, isn't it?
Yup.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive.
She
and
looks
well.
bored.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
She might have a trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
How do you know?
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Right.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
So then what's the harm in checking? But, what should I do? Should I check for the pulse? Should I remove the blade? Or just keep it pushing and just say she's dead? I kind of want to go with, yeah, she's dead.
Yes,
Let's go.
Exactly. It's over.
We're good. Nothing bad can happen.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
What could possibly go wrong?
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
I mean, we just killed somebody, so we probably did.
You did kill someone.
See?
Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
I don't think so.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Right, I think you at least have some bit of guilt. For a while.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom.
You tricked me,
isn't
bitch.
What you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Now, for the record, I don't really remember where any of these stories go, because it's been a minute since I've actually played this, so I'll probably just be as surprised as y'all are.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry.
How do I know that?
You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
You sound crazy. I was kind of hoping I'd be getting the better ending for saving
This
the
isn't
world.
an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity.
What, a black void?
Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right? Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Probably both. We're gonna go full into denial.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Happy, happy, joy,
Please
joy,
shake
happy,
yourself
happy,
out of
joy,
it.
joy.
We have to get out of here.
Happy, happy, joy,
The
joy,
little
happy,
voices,
happy,
please,
joy, joy.
fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Uh-huh. Good ending. You saved everything. I guess. Woo! Yeah, we saved the world. Apparently. Woo! Yeah. The voice is in your head, Jonathan Sims. I like that. That name. The voice is in your head. I was not expecting that crudely drawn. Congratulations, you won. Okay, we get it. Thank you. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for the special playlist for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting and we'll return to the main menu. Oops. Okay, let's try it again. Let's go again. Let's go again. This is just a repeating
You're
story.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
Skip. Let's see what we're gonna do now. I think let's see what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna try and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I don't, but I'm not going up there.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Indeed.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I mean, you see where it got us last time. Nothing but a void.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Oh man. Okay, turn around and begin.
Wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Okay. We're leaving.
Your silence is deafening. But fine. You turn around and trek
Have you
down
ever
the path you came.
thought that maybe not everyone wants to be saved? I'm just saying.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Or you just keep turning me around so I can do what you want. Let's see. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I want to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
How do I know that? You're just telling me shit. I don't know that. I'm just gonna walk in there and kill somebody. Like, see what happened last time? I got trapped in the void and I quote unquote saved everybody.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Ooh, music.
Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
The music changed.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin. The cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
If that's what you think it's about, I don't want to kill somebody, but it's about you, huh?
You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. It's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Well, I don't gotta go to work tomorrow. So, chapter 2. We're moving on.
You're on a path in the woods. And
Skip. Well. Hold on. There you go. Hold on. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Sus.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Oh, do y'all see that wall right there? I forgot that popped up. There's a wall. So we can't go back out there anymore.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Well, let's see how
The
it
world
goes
hasn't
then.
ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Is that not what you are? A voice in my head? Those walls weren't there last time. You can't just force me to go into the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Yeah, I'm the only one who seems to be stumbling upon her, so I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, I get it. No, hold on, wait. Yeah, okay. Heading to the cabin now where I can definitely where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Oh.
Please take this seriously. I am begging.
I mean, I was being obvious.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat.
Shh.
The cabin
Ooh,
interior is
what's this?
wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted.
It's all
An inch
layered.
here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the...
Oops. You don't see this. Like it's all layered, like a layer here that moves all at the same time, and I like that.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths,
Ooh, excuse me.
its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
I mean, it worked last time, I guess.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
I'm gonna go look at this.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Okay.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I mean, are you looking around the area? Things are layered and shifting on top of each other. I think that's a problem. And I don't think a princess should take priority over how this whole damn cabin looks.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
That didn't answer the question.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Ignore it? Who does that?
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Honestly.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Well, I would like to, but she won't stop talking.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
I've been ready, but you keep talking. I want to look at the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe it off. Wipe me
Reach
down.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What kind of hand is that? Are we human?
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay. I will not take the blade this time. God damn it all. I will not take the blade this time.
The door of
Ooh.
the basement creaks open,
Okay.
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable material.
We'll save here. Back.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
So poetic.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Honestly.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
I'm with the hero. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
What do you mean?
I want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Yeah, we don't have a
There'll still be
choice.
plenty of ways to ruin his day.
That too. Left, right, middle. I'm gonna take the harsh stairs to the left.
You step to the left.
To the
path
left,
is
to the
cruel
left.
against your
to
feet.
the left, to
The
the
impact
left.
of each step sending pulsing
Oh, my back.
vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Good Nato.
The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first, a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice. Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
How you gonna walk around all this shit?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
What's
Time
happening?
disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
What's happening?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and
What is
submission,
happening?
terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described
Let's
as...
see.
Are you just going to stand there?
Well, that was random.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still The same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Yeah?
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I don't have a knife, so...
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Let's see what I want to pick. What's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Didn't know what happened to me. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Let's ask her name.
You can address me as your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do,
Her
really.
Majesty.
You
Ooh.
can call me Princess if you
That was
like.
very loud.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
I don't know.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Not this.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
I'm gonna switch this screen. There we go.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen.
There we go.
If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
No, we saw it.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Y'all keep talking.
New plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Let's see. Let's see. There's more of you now?
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
No, there's more of you.
There must be something wrong with you.
Why is that
I'm
so
the same
loud?
as I was a moment ago.
Hi, Fee! Fee! How you doing, buddy? It's Fifi McGee. I'm playing Slay the Princess.
She fractures again.
I'm doing alright, just chilling. We're kind of just chilling today, so I was like, why not stream? But have you seen this game before, Fee?
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
Slay.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Right.
Always start by retrieving the blade.
Yeah, I played like the demo some time ago, and I was like, ooh, I kind of like this. I want to play it. And that was like almost a horror love story, so to speak.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
Honestly.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
How do you want it?
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
I'm gonna get the
Kind of
The
hurts to
auto.
think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
baby.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I mean, let's see what else we're gonna say. This one.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
dangerous.
But you know, right?
You make me feel
You have
dangerous.
to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
I mean, we're
Can't
already
even follow
here.
what's going on anymore?
Same.
We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
What? Like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay?
No,
You're
I
not
meant to
really
read
cut out
that.
for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Why are you here?
I
Ooh.
thought they would send something better to deal with me. If the stairs manage to chew you up, I will devour you. Sometimes I feel like
Okay.
I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we?
Like that's her talking.
There's no way
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry,
and
her
barely a
talking.
way in.
I pointed at the screen like y'all can see it.
Wait, that's not right.
It's like 3 choices at once.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands.
What's
All at once
happening?
You use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish alone.
What's happening?
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
What's happening?
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I don't know. I think nothing would
Luckily for all,
work.
nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Bye bye, narrator.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Nope.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
They just don't fit.
We can feel them moving
Oh!
around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
That's just gross.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
And give it a shot.
We should help her. I think we did this.
Whoops.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
I mean, well, yeah.
It's
You're a
bit late for
consequence.
regret, isn't it?
Please.
Please. Amanda, please. I'll do my best. What is this? What's happening? But you don't know if she had the chance to hear a reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Well, it's the only thing here.
Don't do that. He is. Does that mean the world ended?
No
Again,
clue.
what the hell are we supposed...
Oops, sorry. Let's go to the
begging
mirror.
you, don't do this.
I'ma do it.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Ooh! It's you. What the hell is that? What is that? You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
To the auto. Where are you? Get the fragile vessel. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Everything is you. But you were always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I mean, you're not talking in circles right now. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What does that mean? Oh yeah. Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Can you just speak in less flowery? What happens now?
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So to get more endings. How about, how much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
For now, until we meet again. Alright, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Remember me.
You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Ooh, we're back to chapter 1. Let's see how this goes.
You're on a path in the
Skip. Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Next, let's see. What should I do? Let's do. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked
While
up?
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Tick tock, tick.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I mean, or you can say the chicken has laid the egg and it's about to end. Let's see. Let's do killing a princess. Seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
How?
Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
It's a person though. Okay, well, let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Is there another voice? Oh, no? Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Okay, oh, okay, I
The air
forgot
is
that
stale
it,
and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
it kind of
The
repeats.
only furniture of note
The first
is
chapter.
a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
And I think the second chapter is what changes depending on what you
The
do.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I won't take the blade this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Gonna move
The
myself so
princess
y'all
really
can.
lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
There we go.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Y'all can see the words.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hello?
It's hypnotizing.
Is it me you're
It's the
looking
kind of
for?
voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Really?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Well, shut up.
Come downstairs.
With my plan.
I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Let's do it.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
She looks about the
I
same.
am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
On my back.
Hi.
Ooh.
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like
Excuse
this
me.
to happen forever. I hope it
Forevers
has something
and
to do with
evers.
these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake.
I think I
Don't
might break
even
her out of
try
the
it.
chains this time. Actually, try to save her. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank
You're welcome.
you.
You're making
Thank
a
you.
huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Oh,
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't, let's see, what should I do? I can go back up there and look.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
Let's go.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Huh?
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Alright, you're gonna trap this now.
Is someone else here?
I'm a coffee. I tried
You
the door.
and it's locked from the outside.
If no one else is here, who locked it? Narrator, who locked it?
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
He's gonna make
You're
baby
here
down
to slay
here.
the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Fine, let's go.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Right.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Hold on. There we go.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
I don't know who they is, but yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I'm on my back. Ooh.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Together
She
for
barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination
I
of a
forgot
trapped
she
wolf.
did that.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, we'll see. Let's save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding
How you
chain
gonna soften the
binding her to this
bone?
place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
She's taking this all
Her
very
limb
well.
falls to the ground.
Your
The heavy chains follow suit.
your
She
arms
didn't
got
so
cut
much as
off.
utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No screams. No nothing.
No,
No
she
screams.
didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Girl.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I mean, she's a little weird.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Well, why didn't you do it from the start, bro?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Nope. You don't
Watch
care.
me.
What are you doing?
Help.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I mean, I can't control
Your
myself, so
body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
if you can just do this, why didn't you do this from the start?
The princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your
No.
body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
It ain't me.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh, this isn't cool.
She plunges it into your chest,
Ooh.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
You missed.
Strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake.
I'm gonna say it real quick. Hold on. Okay. For her sake.
Whatever.
Oh, never mind. Well,
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
ma'am, I need you to aim.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Now I'm just gonna sit here and stab me
Apparently
50
not.
times.
Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
That was the goal.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
I might end at in a couple, maybe a minute or two. This chair is killing my back. Whew.
It can't just end like this, right?
Right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone
Once I get through
differently,
this
I can't
chapter.
deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well,
You're on a path in the woods.
I'm gonna save it here. And I'm gonna go ahead and end it today. Because I'm dying. My back hurt. But I love y'all. Thank you for coming. Have a good day. See y'all next time. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. And do a little back stretches so this won't kill me next time. Bye. Thank you for coming, Fifi. I love you.